Welcome back, guys. We are starting a new challenge series for this F1 2023 manager, and this is going to be the hardest challenge yet. So as you can see, we've got two female drivers, and we are trying to get all female staff as well, but there was only one female race engineer and there wasn't a sporting director. So we've got 3 out of 5 female staff. So yeah, as you can probably imagine, the challenge is trying to win the Constructors' Championship with female drivers only. So, we are in 2030. I've played seven years, I think it is, of the game, trying to get to the point where we're actually competitive. And in the last season, I won the Drivers' Championship with Lucia Ramirez, but was nowhere with Maskell, so I didn't win the Constructors' Championship. So we're going to be carrying on from this point onwards, and we are going to try and win the Constructors' Championship with female drivers only. So we will be at Bahrain for the first race of the season, so I'll just do the qualifying. I'll see you at the start of the race. Okay, so we have qualified in 7th and 12th, which is not the start to the season that I was hoping for. I think the car changes from previous season has damaged us a little bit. But we're going to see how well we can do regardless. I think Ramirez's stats are about 82 out of 100. I think Maskell's down at about 70 out of 100, so we're miles off the pace with the main drivers having about 95 out of 100. But we're going to see how well we do. So let's have a look at the tyre strategies. So we definitely need to go for a 2-stop, but we haven't got a spare set of softs. We haven't got a spare set of mediums either. So we're going to have to go for hard, soft, medium and push the tyres quite aggressively. Now, I know the tyres, the soft tyres in particular, wear really quickly at Bahrain. So although it tells you can get to here, it's more likely going to be all the way just down here. So we'll have to keep an eye on the tyres. I think what I'm going to do is start off on the hards, and I think I'll finish on the softs. I think that's going to be the best way to go. Maybe not, because I don't know how long these softs are going to last for. So maybe using them in the middle stint would be the best idea. Yeah, let's just do this, and then we'll adjust during the race. So it looks like Maskell has got 2 sets of softs. So we could do a medium onto 2 softs with Maskell. So let's try that. Okay. Let's get the show on the road.
Here in Sakhir, the floodlights. And this is it. The Bahrain Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
So we're still in the same positions we started in. So we haven't gained anything, but we haven't lost anything.
Something's gone on there. Looks like it's Zhou Guanyu.
So we do have the best car on the grid, but obviously our drivers are nowhere near the pace. So let's hope that the car can carry us through. I think we should probably aim for 5th and 6th if we can. Somewhere along them lines. If we can get 5th and 6th in every race, minimum, and then maybe pull out a few wins every now and then I think we've got a chance to fight for the constructors. We'll just have to see how it goes. So everybody has stayed in the same positions at the moment, I think. So I think we're going to have to wait for some gaps to start opening up before we can actually make some moves. Now I might try and save the batteries. It's a bit of a risk, but it's one that I'm willing to take. Maskell's got just almost outside of DRS. But Ramirez is, well, as you can see here, Ramirez is almost being overtaken, so yeah, this is clearly not a good idea.
Let's use the overtake.
So unfortunately we did lose the position there. Now Ramirez is on the hard, so we are going to be a little bit slower than the cars around us, because I think everybody else is on softs that are around us. So I think I might try and save the rest of the battery now, because it worked so well last time. Not. Unfortunately, Maskell's dropping out of DRS as well, so I'm going to have to use the battery with her. See if we can get within DRS. So she did manage to get within DRS, that's good. And she's also got a gap in front of Lawson. So there's a chance that I might actually be able to pull an overtake off on the main straight. So let's see if we can try it. No, she hasn't lined the car up properly. We have got another DRS just here. Again. Oh no. It's looking good. It's looking good. He can obviously come straight back at me because there's another DRS just around the corner. But let's just carry on pushing on the battery. I'm surprised at how quick we're burning through the fuel. We're only on lap 4, so we haven't even completed 4 laps. And we've already used over 1 kilogram. So we're not going to be able to push on the fuel too much more. Either that or we'll just have to conserve a lot later on. So we've just about managed to stay ahead of Lawson for the time being. So let's see what happens on this main straight. So he is coming through. But we got the DRS on this section because he nosed just ahead of us. So this is looking pretty decent. We've almost closed the gap to Albon. So we're very close to getting DRS. We've just about got within it now. So I think we're going to be safe from now on. Obviously we had to use the battery to get to this point, so don't know if we're going to be able to stay within DRS of Albon or not. So we are dropping back a little bit. But we took that corner really well. Right, things are looking okay. I might try to risk not burning the fuel anymore. Just see how we get on with that. So we're obviously sitting in an epic DRS train here, all the way up to Russell. So we're not going to get any more overtakes for a while. But that's why I've started on the harder compound tyres, because it's better to have the softer compound tyres when there's more gaps between the cars, so you can actually utilise the softer compounds. So I'm obviously pushing really hard on the tyres as well, but I feel like it's kind of necessary just to stay where we are, basically. We're actually shaping up for an overtake here. Quite surprised about that. Let's see what happens. Well, that was a decent overtake. So I'm thinking it might be better off just to advance the time a little bit. Just to wait until some gaps start opening up. De Vries is dropping back from Ramirez, or maybe not. Oh, well, looks like Maskell got the overtake done on De Vries anyway. It's pretty impressive.
Right then, we can
Oh, I
take a
think
look
I just heard a lock-up.
It was the Williams driver we see there. It's certainly inviting. And the Williams goes...
Let's see if she did lock up. Yeah, I thought I heard the tyres screeching. So she's dropping down all these positions because there's no space to pull back in. So yeah, that's just ruined Maskell's race. Which is a massive shame because she was doing really well in overtaking. But this is what happens when you use drivers that aren't up to scratch. They're going to make lots of mistakes. So she just lost 10 positions there. That's quite devastating. So I think her race is done now, basically. So we're just going to focus on Ramirez. So the hards are actually performing really well. Oh, look at the damage that she took to her tyres from that lockup. Not good. I'm thinking it might be worth going for a two-stop here. A one-stop, sorry. So let's have a look. We take this out. Yeah, let's go for a one-stop. I think that should be plenty good enough. Don't think it's worth taking an extra pit stop just to go on the softs for 15 laps or whatever it would have been. So there's no gap quite yet. So there's no point in changing anything. It might even be worth trying to conserve some fuel. But I'm worried about De Vries overtaking us if I did that. So Maskell's doing alright, getting a few overtakes in, but oh, she actually got re-overtaken straight away. I think I might just conserve with it, just to get her fuel under control. Okay, so we've now got a gap in front of Sargent, so we haven't got any battery though. And we're already pushing as hard as we can on the tyres, so Yeah, he's just pulled away really quickly as well.
Full deploy.
It's not ideal. Yeah, he pulls away so much quicker than me. I don't know whether that's because he's on soft tyres. He might just have a lot better grip out of the corners. He's actually pulled into DRS range again as well. So maybe he just used a bit of battery.
Just do lift and coasting.
So yeah, let's just advance the time again a bit. Sargent is kind of teetering on the edge of DRS, but he keeps pulling, closing the gap. Well, Ocon's pitted, so we've definitely got the DRS advantage over him now.
Can use the overtake.
He just keeps pulling such a massive gap on us though. Maybe on the main straight we can get it done.
And we think you can reduce lift and coast.
I mean, there's a chance he might actually pit, but we may as well try and get the overtake done if we can.
Let's use up the overtake. Check the DRS.
Nope. Well, that was pretty nice. See if we can stay ahead of him on the next DRS. We've actually managed to get within DRS of Russell. That was really impressive. Right, we got the DRS again. That's nice. We're going to get the next one again. Might even get the overtake here. Ah, she's not pulling out. It's unfortunate.
Need to get into some lift and coast.
Okay, so there's a massive gap in front of Russell, which means that I think that the highest position we're going to finish in is 4th. Can't imagine us getting any higher than that. Oh, 5th actually, because of Verstappen's pitted. Okay, Maskell's got her fuel under control now. Let's have a look, see what Russell's tyres are. So he's on mediums and he's got quite a while before he has to pit. So I think I might, instead of trying to overtake him, just try and conserve some fuel. I think it makes more sense. So we may as well advance some time, seeing as we're not actually trying to overtake. Right, Russell's actually pitted. Quite surprised about that. Didn't expect him to pit quite so soon. So Maskell is now needing to pit. Okay, so we're going to try and extend it for another 5-6 laps maybe. So a decent pit stop for Maskell, but she's miles back now. All on her own at the back. So Verstappen has pitted and overtaken us and pulled out a lead on us.
Is open.
So that's not promising. So we're going to do 2 more laps with with Ramirez, I reckon. Might even be able to get in another one after this, actually. God, it's amazing how quickly we burn through the fuel on this track. Okay, it's time for Ramirez to come in now. Okay, so she's come out in a nice bit of open space, so it's going to be a while before she gets stuck behind this DRS train. And then hopefully they'll all pit fairly soon, so we're not stuck behind them for too long. So she's not exactly catching up very quickly, but she is catching up a little bit. Now she has obviously got some fuel that she needs to conserve before the end of the race. Okay, Albon's pitted. That's good. That's one car we don't have to overtake. Okay, the tyres are looking pretty decent. Ocon's pitted. Okay, so we are behind the DRS train now, so I think I'm going to take this opportunity.
Let's increase lift and coast.
Two of them have come in, that's nice. I'm going to take this opportunity to get back my fuel and potentially build up some battery as well. So we are going to have to pit with Maskell soon. She's actually using more tyre than what the projection says. But we have got a little bit of spare tyre on the next set of softs, so she should be okay to finish the race while on aggressive. I don't think it makes any difference with her being right back at 20th position anyway. So we've managed to conserve a lot of fuel sitting behind these pert, and we've got quite a lot of battery built up. So Verstappen's coming in for his last set of tyres, so it'll be interesting to see where he comes out. Looks like it is going to be miles ahead of us. Maybe not miles ahead. But obviously he will be on a fresh set of softs. Okay, battery is practically full. It's time to pit with Maskell. Well, I didn't particularly want to overtake here. Doesn't look like I've got much of an option.
We think you can reduce lifting coast.
So Ramirez's tyres look like they're following the correct projection, so I don't think we're going to need to lower the pace. So we may as well advance the time a little bit till we get on the back of somebody. Okay, so Leclerc and Tsunoda have pitted and come out behind us. Okay, so we've managed to get onto the back of Stroll, but obviously we've had to use a lot of fuel to do that. So we're going to have to conserve the fuel now. So I'll do that at the start of the main straight. Looks like I can do it now actually.
Need to increase lifting coast.
So we aren't going to be able to keep the position because Stroll got the DRS and we didn't quite manage to get the pass complete. So we're just going to sit behind Stroll just for a short while we're building up this fuel. So Leclerc has managed to get onto the back of us, so don't think we've got too much hope of staying ahead of Leclerc. We might be better off actually trying to overtake Stroll.
Okay, reduce lift and coast.
Then let Leclerc overtake us and then conserve the rest of the fuel behind Leclerc. But we are running out of time. We have only got 11 laps left to conserve the fuel. Okay, so it's time to use the battery now, I think.
Okay, press and hold overtake.
I think I am going to use the fuel as well, even though I need to conserve. Just because I want to make sure that I get this overtake done.
You can start reducing lift and coast.
Might even be worth attacking on the tyres. Oh, it doesn't look like she's going for it. Maybe after the next turn in. Come on, Ramirez, get the pass done. Yeah, this is looking good. It's looking good. Nice. Nice. So I just need to build up as much of a gap as I can to let Leclerc through. I think that's enough.
Okay, back off. Increase lift and coast.
Yeah, it's pretty sad to see Maskell sitting in 20th position when she was up in 8th earlier on, or 9th. So maybe we're not going to be fighting for the Constructors this season. Pretty sad to say that. It might take 2 or 3 seasons, I reckon. But if we can get the Drivers' Championship, that'd be nice. Okay, Leclerc's found his way through now. So it's time for us to start conserving.
Start to increase the lift and coast now.
So we aren't going to be able to stay ahead of Leclerc. He's just going to zoom straight past us. Hopefully we can keep within DRS of him. Which we are doing for the time being. And now we're behind Russell. That's good. We've actually got a chance to overtake Russell. I think I might try it.
I think we can reduce lift and coast. Let's close the gap now.
That's a decent overtake. Let's see if we can get onto the back of Norris. Maskell's running wide. Oh dear.
Let's reduce lift and coast.
Right, we've managed to get onto the back of Norris. That's brilliant.
Okay, happy to manage tyre short term. start the lifting coast now.
So let's see if we can build up some fuel behind Norris. Right, well, we actually overtook Norris, but there's no way we're going to be able to get onto the back of Leclerc. So let's just carry on conserving, and I'm going to try and build up some battery. We're actually going to be really threadbare on the tyres. So it's going to be a really difficult last couple of laps. But we're going to see if we can jump Norris on the final lap. We're actually getting close to getting jumped. Yeah, we've been jumped ourselves by Lawson, unfortunately. Not much we can do about it. Hopefully. Oh, we've got Sonoda right behind us as well.
And it looks as though there's been an incident for Lance Stroll.
Right, let's see if we can get the pass done. Oh, it's not actually the final lap yet. So let's wait until the next lap.
2 laps to go.
So at the end of this lap, I'm going to see if I can get the pass done. Right then, it is time to pull the trigger.
Use the overtake.
Now we haven't exactly got any tyre to play with, but I am going to attack anyway.
So we can close the gap to the cars ahead. Start in the last lap.
Okay, so we've got the pass done, but we've got to stay ahead on the next 2 DRS. That's the first DRS survived. 1 more to go. If we can finish 4th, I'll be really, really happy with that. This is looking good.
Yeah, we're back on lower pack again.
Okay, I think we've played this really well.
Increase.
Unfortunately, just kind of on the edge of running out of fuel
Over
here.
the finish line and today's winner.
Hopefully I don't run out of fuel on the line. Oh, that's perfect. I've run out of fuel right as I cross the line. That was perfect. Couldn't have timed that any better. Right, well, our target was 5th and 6th. We've managed to exceed the target with Ramirez, and unfortunately, Maskell had a driver error. But yeah, I'm happy with that.
And what a dreadful day it is.
So we gained 3 positions during the race. So hopefully we can get a better qualifying next time. And then we might actually be able to challenge for the top spot. I mean, it's looking like the Red Bulls are pretty damn fast, so it's possible that we aren't going to be able to, but we can always hope. Okay, that was Bahrain. Join me again in the next one, where we will be at Jeddah. So cheers for watching, take care, I shall see you soon.